Hola, mi Bisshhh. This is Clois, aka Manny Bish, over on Instagram, and today we are doing another fall Manny before Thanksgiving rolls around. And I am using Hush by Revel for my accent fingers, and then the main color is going to be Inferno from Manny Boss. And so for these, you're gonna see me here like I didn't even have my color ready for my thumb. But I'm going to get this on my thumb. I don't know why I started here. I think I meant to start with my accent fingers first, and so that's why I like didn't have the stuff together. But here we are. So I guess instead of my accent fingers, like that's where I meant to start, but I guess we're starting here instead on my regular fingers. Well, they're all regular fingers. On my main fingers? Whatever. So, anywho, I'm using my dip liquids from C and Designer Dips. I am going in with two dips, two layers per color. And for this mani, I'm not encapsulating anything like with clear or anything like that. It's not a chunky glitter. It's pretty fine. I don't even actually think I filed anything. I just buffed and that was it because my application was smooth enough that filing wasn't necessary aside from straightening out my free edge. So that is all I am going to do in terms of shaping like that. And so again, no encapsulation of clear or anything. I just left it as it was with the two dips, and that was that. I will say, I do have pill base on, which my pill base that I've been using is from Manny Boss as well. Um, UNT, I think, like literally just straight up discontinued their whole line because if you look on Amazon, it says unavailable and it's been unavailable for months now. And I know every once in a while, like in the past, it would say unavailable, but then it would come back after like a month or two. And this has been since like the beginning of the year, I'm pretty sure that it's just said unavailable. And in fact, I think if you search it on Amazon now, like nothing even shows up in terms of UNT or UNT or whatever you want to call it. I think it just shows up other listings of pill base. So Manny Boss is a good option for pill base. If you want to go the super duper affordable and cheap route, Elmer's glue. I have done videos of using Elmer's glue as a pill base. I do also use Elmer's glue as pill base. I have a bottle at my desk. Um, I just put it in a nail polish bottle and then use it like regular pill base. But just I've been using my Manny Boss one recently, and that's what I've been just reaching for. Um, so Manny Boss is a good one. Again, the Elmer's glue is a good option. Um, Also, I know Hollow Taco has a peel base. I haven't tried it, but I do want to. So that's on my list of things to experiment with and try out and let y'all know about. Because I hear it's pretty good and I'm like, ooh, that could be interesting. I haven't tried anything from Hollow Taco though. And I want to. I want to try stuff from Hollow Taco. So I might need to like create a wish list or something and then try and get some stuff from there. But anywho, that is my journey on the pill base right now. We are with Manny Boss. That's what I've been using for my last like 3 or 4 Mannies. I think it maybe like the last I'll say the last like 2 months of Mannies because I went through a period in like August to mid September where I didn't use pill base at all. I was actually having matching nails because I was working and I was leaving them alone for longer periods of time. So I just got back into really changing up my nails frequently and I found my Manny Boss one. Still works great. It is old. It's probably expired, so don't do as I do, do as I say. I'm not saying that it's the best idea to use if it's expired because I'm not quite sure of the functionality of it if it's expired, if it works the same or not, loses its um grip or loses its pillability. I don't know, but mine is working just fine. And I've had mine since for sure last year, probably even like the year before. So don't do as I do, do as I say, but mine is working just fine. So if you want to do that, but try at your own risk if it's over a year old. So that's my advice. um and so I've already buffed my nails. I've activated. I am going in with my non-wipe top coat and I'm going to do some isolation chrome. So the way I'm doing this is I'm starting with like the bones of my nail art and then working outwards. So I'm going to be starting with the veins of the leaves that I want to do. And so I'm going to do all the vein things again like the bones. And then I'm going to go in with the gold chrome that you see right there. And I'm going to when doing chrome, you need to flash cure. Um I have an LED light, so I usually do 5, maybe 10 seconds. Um, for flash cure, a typical UV light, a flash cure would be more around 15 seconds. LED is just more powerful, can get the job done a little bit quicker, so you're not having to sit there quite as long for a flash cure. Um, but with that, I do recommend if you have a UV light and you do a lot of flash curing or need to do a lot of flash curing for nail art like this, um, I recommend these LED flashlights off Amazon. I will link them in the description box. They're great. I got this in like a 3-pack, I believe, for like $12, I want to say. So LED flashlights are a game changer in terms of nail art like this. So literally uh just hold it on each part for a few seconds and then that's my flash cure, done and over with. Then I'm gonna go in with my gold. Why I have the orange, I don't know, and I'm gonna realize it here. Like, what am I doing? See, I'm like, oh, see, it's a good thing I did it though before I stuck it on there. Otherwise, I would have been stuck with it. So I'm grabbing the my washer is telling me that it's an uneven load. How do y'all do that? Like, I'm rubbing my chrome in now with my little thing, and that's literally gonna be it. After I get my chrome on, I'm gonna fully put it in the light and cure it for a full 30 seconds. Just trying to get that extra off, which this did pretty good. Buffing your nail is a good way to do the isolation chrome so nothing is sticking to anything. Buff your nail, and the extra chrome that isn't attached to any non-wipe gel should come right off. Very easy. And then I'm going to come around and I'm going to do the outside of my leaves. So I'm just creating little arrow points around each tip of the veins that I created, essentially, is what I'm doing. So, yeah, see, just creating little arrow points. And that's going to be the outline of my leaf. I'm just connecting all of them, and that'll be it. And then I'm going to do the same exact process, flash cure, rub in the orange chrome on this one, and then put in the light for a full cure. But yeah, I have a top load washer, and I prefer it over the front load. It makes my life easier, I feel like, and it doesn't get that like funky smell from the water like sitting in the rim and ring of the door or anything, because I've had a front load and it just wasn't my favorite. But so I have a top load washer, but when I'm doing blankets or pillows, I'll do one, maybe two if it's light enough. I don't put heavy loads like thick. I don't put more than like a comforter in the washer or two small couch throws. Like, I'm very conscious of it not being a heavy load to not break my washer. But for whatever reason, my washer will still go through this thing where it likes to tell me that it's an uneven load. Meaning, when it's after the whole wash is done and it's in the spin cycle, it will literally just stop draining, stop spinning, and it'll say, uh, uneven load. And then I have to go through the whole process again, not the washing, but the spinning. And so it'll start spinning again. And it's like it never fully gets, the spinning is like wringing it out. It never gets fully wrung out. So I'm still pulling out wet stuff. And I have to sit there sometimes and do it all day long until it will finally get itself together and work. Does anybody have any tips for that? Like, I don't even know what to do at this point. I'm just so frustrated. Anywho, I'm just going in now around my little leaves and I'm just adding a little greenery because I felt like it needed something. I didn't like, I mean, I liked it, but it just felt like it needed a little pizzazz. So I decided that I was just going to go in with a few little, literally just little to create some leaves, green leaves, greenery, shrubbery, I don't know, whatever. And then go in with green chrome. So that's what I did. And for these accent nails, I am topping with gel. Now, here is where you could, if you wanted to make sure everything's fully cured, you could float. And when I say float, I mean don't press the brush into it because then you will take the chrome off. But float some dip liquid over it and you could clear encapsulate that way and then activate and then go in and top these nails with the dip top coat. I would not recommend going in because I've done it with stamping where I don't encapsulate and I'll just go right in with I decided to finish off this whole mani with gel. I don't know what I was just like, it was a vibe. I have done stamping where I've gone over the stamping directly with activator, and then just top coat and finish mani, and everything was just fine. But I would not do that with chrome because of how finicky it can be and the way it can wipe off if it's not like ensured that it's stuck properly. So if you were to go in with the straight activator, I feel like you would cross the chance of it just taking that chrome directly off, and then you'd have to start all over with your design. So if you were gonna try and finish off with dip top coat, I would highly recommend clear encapsulating at this point after you've done your design, and again just float that dip base over the design and then clear encapsulate, activate, file, buff, shape, whatever you need to do, and then finish off with the top coat. That would be the steps to do that. So, anywho, this is my other fall mani. This will be it, and for my fallness that I've got going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. It's free to you to do all of those things, but it helps me out a ton. You could even share this video if you like me good enough. That would be great. But anywho, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, Bisshhh!